Well, we're back for another episode of Special Features featuring Matt from Fidel Gastros. There's a lot of F's in that. Hashtag Rebel and Chill. I'm having a blast doing this, and I hope you're having a blast watching them at home. I doubt anyone's having a blast watching them at home. Maybe a blast? People have a blast anymore? It seems very like 1952. Have a blast. Anyways, episode 4. Probably one of the most important episodes of this entire chronicle that is my life, because we are launching the food truck for the first time, and I was petrified. I was very nervous. I slept at the kitchen that night. I haven't had a Red Bull since this episode. You'll see why. No bueno. All right, without further ado, hit that play button, Matt. Has my star rating gone up though first? Let's talk about that. How many shirts am I wearing? Layers. What a mess. I'm such a mess.
What do you think?
That's unreal. My dad designed this truck.
I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that's the truck. It's been a lot of work.
I cry.
It was about a year ago now that I...
It's a lot of work, man. And I remember, I think all of this, with the stress of all the problems of launching the truck, I was emotional all the time. These veins in my forehead though, let's talk about those. Those are always protruding in this season. They don't come out as much anymore. Hold on, can I just pause for a second? This one scene gets a lot of praise from people, and it's a scene with my mother. And I love my mom. She's wackadoo. She's a wackadoo, but I love her to death. Lunch with my mom, Rita. Oh, good old Rita. She loves to break my balls too. Loves it. Loves it. Rita breaking Matt's balls. Take 1. Very good.
Oh, you already have some ready?
Yeah. Well, because I thought these together.
Chicken cutlets. Look, it's just me and her for lunch.
Right?
She doesn't even eat that much. So like, how many chicken cutlets am I supposed to eat for lunch, Mom? Oh my God. There it is. There's the shot of me with long hair. My mom used to be a fantastic cook. Now she doesn't cook as much, and she's gluten-free and a vegetarian, so all the fun is out of her cooking. But back in the day, she used to be a fantastic cook. Getting so stressed watching that.
Who's better cook?
Oh, I'm a much better cook than my mother. Much better. It's like not even a debate.
What would your mom say?
She would have to agree with me now. Maybe then she was a better cook than me, but...
Call your mom and ask her?
Yeah, you want me to call my mom right now? Wow. Oh, hello?
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, Mom. How are ya?
Oh, I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Are you okay? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking about you, and I know how busy you are, so I didn't want to bother you.
You never bother me, Mom. Well, it's funny that you picked up right now. So I'm actually, we're filming right now, and we're watching the episode where I'm cooking with you. And it made me think of you and see how you were. But I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you believe you're a better cook than me, or do you know that I'm a better cook than you?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, because I said you weren't. I was very adamant. I'm like, there's no way I'm like, she used to be a much better cook than me, but now, it's because you don't eat anything now. You're just like, you're all gluten-free.
I know, but I know how to listen.
What happened at the time Easter, the pasta you made though?
Okay, that was the one time.
The one time? That's the only bad dish you've ever made?
I gotta tell you, we took tour to that restaurant.
Yes.
I was not impressed. God, I had the shrimp. They were so salty.
Really?
Matthew, I could not eat them. You know, it was so salty. Honestly, I don't think I've ever... So we took it back home because then your dad, of course, he'll eat it. Just about it. Right? And we've had... we took your Uncle Frank and then Rachel.
Do you want to try and get her off?
Calamari, the grilled calamari, and we had...
Everyone just take a nap.
We split some things like the Uncle Frank had some lamb or something, and your dad.
She's going through it, everyone. Mom, now's not the time. Now's not the time. Mom, sorry, I do have to get going. I love you to death though, okay? No, it's okay, you're the best. Okay, you be great. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. That took forever. I love her, oh my God. This is your fault, Candace. I had to take her off speaker a couple times because I was just like, oh please, what's she gonna say? Let's do this. Resume. Love you, Rita.
Look! I mean, what? Look at the size of it.
Holy moly. Oh,
Holy moly.
get out. Oh my God, Matthew, I'm so proud of you.
Okay, stop.
When did you do this?
When do you think?
This is beautiful.
Yeah, my mother definitely drives me nuts.
Yeah, she does drive me nuts. Still rings true today. So now we're at the kitchen and we're getting ready to do the prep for the first event. And it was kind of here where I came up with the idea of pad thai fries, but it drives me nuts because I call it French fries pad thai in this. It drives me it's really weird the way I'm saying it. Little did I know how much that little French fry dish would become such a landmark in this company 5 years later. Oh, there we go.
It's a French fry pad thai.
See, isn't that weird?
Frosting and some nice creamy hot sauce.
And you wanna laugh? I never even tested this recipe before we had launched it on the food truck. Didn't even test it. I was just like, this will work. And Kai was like, how do you know it's gonna work? I'm like, I don't know. Tastes good up here. I'll never forget this drive. Okay, so long story short, the old truck did not go on the highway. It would only side streets. So from Markham, I had to take Don Mills all the way downtown, which is a very long drive. It took about an hour and a half. I made a wrong turn. It spat me on the Bayview Extension, which if you're from Toronto, you know what the Bayview Extension is. There's only north and south. There's no opportunities to turn off of it or anything. So I had to drive the Bayview Extension now all the way north again so that I could turn around and take it back all the way south. Then I was on Front Street. I was on 4 hours of sleep and I drank 2 Red Bulls while I was driving. And the worst thing you could do for your body is to drink Red Bull, like an energy drink, and then sit in traffic. Like you're not moving, yet your brain and your organs are moving like 1,000 miles a minute, and you're just sitting there in traffic. So I remember getting a tweet saying, I think Fidel Castro's stuck in traffic next to me and he's jumping up and down. This is while I was driving, because I was like, I just remember freaking out going, why won't you move? I'd been up for so many hours.
I hate Toronto traffic. I love this city, hate the traffic.
I had been up for so many consecutive hours. Now I'm starting to lose my shit. Like this is when you could really see the lack of sleep and the energy drinks and all of these things. Then a lineup of 300 people. Like look how long, this was our first time ever doing a public service. And look at the size of the line. And it was so hot in that truck. Do you remember how hot it was? Like I'm cutting the buns each order, like I'm still putting guac and squeeze.
Oh, you know what? I'm on pure adrenaline right now. I don't even need sleep. Who cares about sleep?
That's a lie, I need sleep. Don't listen, kids.
K2? What the hell's a K2? What the hell's a K2?
I'm a mental case.
Please write it out.
I'm such an asshole. I'm so sorry, everyone. If you worked for me in early days, I'm so sorry. I'm freaking. Heat and lack of sleep and no food and then energy drinks and then a camera in your face. No, we have 90,000 people in line. I have 1 sandwich on the grill. And I was yelling at other people. It was their fault. There's a line where I go, I need sandwiches on the grill at all times. I'm technically saying that to myself, like I was on grill. I'm yelling at me. Luckily, we were able to learn from all this stuff. But I look visibly exhausted there. I look a little drained. Crying. Officially crying.
Viva la revolution every single day. Toronto always plays.
Fuck, it was tough back then.
Artist formerly known as Lineup.
Well, that episode ended on a high note. You know what? It's crazy to be able to have this Netflix thing, to be able to go back and look at only just 5 years ago in these beginning days. But I was really stressed all the time. Yay, life. We're still here, still doing it. But no regrets. Thank God we've learned a little bit. And I don't miss those early days at all though. They were all right, well, now that I'm done crying, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like and a comment. And you can call me out for crying on YouTube. Wah, wah.